maternal health, early childhood education, nutrition, just some of the concerns parents face when raising a child, or in some parts of the world, what children face when raising themselves. The Global Action Children's Champion Award for 2011 celebrates the contributions of a true giant among us who used his voice for those who have none. To present tonight's Global Action Children's Champion Award for 2011, please join me in welcoming one of the world's loudest voices for childhood development, the lovely and talented Jolie Fisher.
She's a show-off, is what she is. She's hosting and singing and, you know, pretty and everything. I'm so drunk right now. I'm really feeling like this man deserves an evening all his own. It is a pleasure for me to introduce Dr., which I had no idea, Doctor of what, Charles? Charles F. MacCormack, President and Chief Executive Officer of Save the Children USA, as a recipient of the Global Action Award. This year, Charlie sadly steps down after 18 years as the head of Save the Children. The world's leading organization internationally for children in need. He leaves behind an agency that has absorbed his passionate vision and his tireless I told you I was drunk. Tireless commitment to saving the lives of millions of children and ensuring their health and well-being. Just seeing Charlie in the company of children who benefit Save the Children projects makes you realize that he works with his heart, his head, the whole package. Children seem to bask in his easy presence. He enjoys them too and frequently takes time during his visits to our country projects to, what's happening down here? You want to share? To chat with a child who's waiting for a health checkup, to sit in a third grade class, or to feed a child suffering from malnutrition. But it is Charlie's understanding of deep-rooted poverty, his business acumen, and strategic leadership that inspire everyone from world leaders to field staff. Charlie's many contributions to Save the Children movement have helped lift children and families worldwide out of entrenched poverty and brought education and lifelong learning to girls and women and alleviated human suffering in the aftermath of disaster and war. His work on behalf of child survival in a world where nearly 8 million newborns and children under age 5 die each year is most notable. Because so many families in developing countries have no access to doctors or hospitals, Save the Children has pioneered a new healthcare approach that prepares local health workers to diagnose and treat newborns and young children right in their communities, using cost-effective measures to prevent or treat life-threatening diseases. Save the Children has shown how we can dramatically reduce deaths among children worldwide. When Charlie began his tenure as Save the Children's president and CEO in January of 1993, the agency revenue was $86 million. Today, the figure approaches $500 million. And the agency's growth in revenue, as well as the number of children benefiting from quality programs, is still on the rise despite the global economic crisis. Save the Children donors clearly recognize that if anyone can save the children, it's Save the Children. At Save's headquarters in Westport, Connecticut, staff members like to say that Charlie isn't retiring, he's graduating. And I am just as sure that his dedication and sense of purpose will continue to influence movement to improve the lives and futures of the world's poorest and least served girls and boys. I had the distinct privilege of traveling with Charlie as one of our Save the Children artist ambassadors to Mozambique in Africa. and having our CEO roll up his sleeves with me was the most inspiring thing. He is humble, intelligent, an amazing storyteller, and the most selfless man. I am proud and honored to call you my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in honoring Dr. Charles MacCormack.
Well done. Beautiful. What do you do? Thank you very much. Thank you for still sitting or standing at 10:30 in the evening. My thanks to Jolie and her sister Tricia and her mother, Connie. Jolie and Tricia and I were really far out in Mozambique and the dust and the tough lives, and so it's not about the wonderful evenings, it's really about out on the front lines, and so Jolie and Tricia and Connie all did it. And it's inspirational to me, and it's been wonderful to have this evening with so many heroes and heroines that are working so hard to make the world a better place. I'll just say at the end of the evening, in behalf of the hundreds of millions of mothers and fathers who get up early, go to bed late, do what needs to be done to see that their kids have a better future, thanks and God bless.